Christy Hall, Una notte a New York è il tuo primo film da regista, che inizialmente era stato scritto come un'opera teatrale, e riuscire a tenere viva l'attenzione dello spettatore per oltre un'ora e mezza con solo due personaggi e un unico ambiente, quello del taxi, è stata un'impresa notevole che insomma poteva riuscire solo grazie ad una scrittura pregevole. E infatti quanto a volte è più semplice aprirsi nei confronti di uno sconosciuto a cui magari riusciamo a raccontare cose che avremmo problemi a condividere invece con amici e parenti?
Yes, I think that this film captures a very universal experience that a lot of people have had, and not just in a cab, all over the world. I've had people run up to me after screenings saying, "Oh, the most incredible conversation I had was on a train in Germany. There was a man there, and we talked about his family." And, I've heard countless stories surrounding this experience. And I do think that it is true that sometimes it is easier to open up to a perfect stranger because you're never going to see them again. But I do think that it takes a very special kind of stranger to invite you and entice you to open up. And so, what I really love about these characters is I think they just without even realizing it, they co create this really special, sacred place of non judgment where they can both be fully themselves. And he changes her, but she changes him too. And I think that they both are forever marked by this conversation. And yes, I think they both say things to each other that they've never said out loud and may never say out loud ever again.
Parliamo della creazione dei personaggi. Da un lato c'è Dakota Johnson, la sua ragazza inquieta che si aprirà poco a poco, e poi c'è Sean Penn, tassista sboccato, direi, ma veramente sboccato, però al tempo stesso umano e proprio un autentico spirito guida.
Ah, yes. I I don't know how to describe where characters come from. It's a difficult thing to try to communicate. The best way that I know how is I recently went to Florence and I was learning all about Michelangelo, and in his beautiful works of art, particularly his sculptures, he would talk about the creative process in a way that he felt like the figures were already inside of the rock. And his job was just to free them from the rock. But they were already there waiting for him. Now he had to have the skill set and the craft to strip away and to give birth to them. But I love that he said he felt like they already existed apart from him. And I feel that way as a writer. I feel like Clark already existed inside the rock and Gurley existed inside the rock. Any character I've ever created, they were right there waiting for me, and my job was just to free them from the rock. There's something very mysterious that happens as an artist in any medium, but especially as a writer, when I sit down in front of my computer, I am kind of inviting, the ancient Greeks really believed that when you created something, you were holding the hand of the divine, that you were holding the hand of the gods, and you were communing with something bigger than yourself. There's an idea that that's where genius comes from, that humans are not genius, but they commune with genius somehow. So there's just the creative process is profound, and I don't know how else to describe it other than I could hear their voices in my head and they just started to come clear. And yes, I also love that he is foul-mouthed and brash, and he's also really smart and tender and complex and interesting, and I like that about him as well. And that is the figure that manifested itself from the rock.
E per chiudere rapidamente invita tutti gli spettatori italiani a venire a vedere Una notte a New York al cinema.
So, Una Notte a New York opens on December 19th. And my name is Christy Hall. I'm the director of the piece. And I invite you to put on pants and to actually go to the cinema and get your popcorn and sit down and have an incredible communal experience with all the people around you as you see a brand new film and you don't know how it ends, and just sit back and enjoy.
Grazie e complimenti.